I'm Dave Easterbrook. I'm the Deputy Head of School at Marine Science and Engineering, and I'm a lecturer and I teach structural engineering to the civil engineering students. Uh, Absolutely humble. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I get paid for doing the job. It's the best job in the world. Plymouth students are the best students to teach in the world. So it was just something I do day to day. But really, really chuffed to bits and just felt really humbled by it. You're given the role of personal tutor. So as soon as I arrived at university, you were made a personal tutor with students, and it's one of the best bits of the job, basically, working with the students and helping them out. And they're away from home for the first time, so there will be problems they've got, and it's just being there when you're required. Be as natural as you can. What you see is what you get, basically. So there's nothing, there's no airs and graces, basically. And it's really just listen to the student, trying to get to know who the student is. And realistically, you'll get an idea of who they are and what they are from day one. But the relationship grows over the period the student's here, and the student gets to trust you and knows what they can say to you and what they can't say to you, and vice versa. And you're really here is just to listen, basically, and to. It's difficult giving advice to students. It's realistically you're not qualified when they've got issues. It's just to be there, just to be there for them. A very, very supportive wife and understanding wife. Anything that I do in the university, any extra work over and above the day job, basically has to be done at home. So if I've got things to do for the students, they come first, and other issues such as taking marking home, working at weekends and evenings, preparing stuff, the students come first, and the preparation is done. I think if you're natural with the students, it's easy. But over a period of time, your approach changes. I came in from industry, and industry approach is very clinical. It's basically there's the job, get it done. If you don't get it done, you're out the door. With students, it's slightly different because they come with issues, they come with their learning, etc. So I've had to sort of learn how to relate to the students. Almost in a I'm going to say almost in a parental way as such sometimes, as against an employee way. But the best advice I ever had from was a previous colleague who I used to look up to and talk to when I first joined, called Stuart Johnson. And Stuart gave me the best piece of advice ever: trust the students; they'll never let you down, and they never have, and they never will. I think you just got to be able to listen. Just listen. Don't judge. The worst thing you can do is to judge. Again, to just listen to what the students have got to say to you. You'll hear all sorts of issues that students will have. Students will come in sometimes and they will absolutely F and blind about something, and you don't. I don't correct them. I just leave it, just letting off steam, and they actually will come back the following day and actually will apologise and just like, I'm really sorry, I shouldn't have said what I said. There was a better way of saying it, and I just lost it. And that's part and parcel of life. Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't try and be anything other than yourself. Don't try and be anything. Don't try and tell the student what to do. Your tutee, sorry, what to do. Don't try and tell the students. Just try and guide them to help them, suggest to them how they might do something, but ultimately let them make the decision. Be there for them. I mean, some of them will need a bit more time and effort than others will, and some students will probably say, "Actually, I can't get on with you," or Don't be offended by that because we all relate to people differently. So if a student comes in and says and doesn't want to talk to you, but will talk to somebody else, don't be offended. As long as they're talking to somebody, that's the best bit.